everything going?
Well, the newer location, I mean, they started out in Nulu.
Yeah.
And then they have one right by the Galt House and Derby City Gaming.
Derby City Gaming stuff, yeah.
Beautiful. Food was really good. All the boys were playing the sports games.
Yeah.
I was super humbled because I sucked at every single one of the sports games.
Really?
Like, I couldn't hit the ball for like they have like a pitching thing, but it's like a tee ball. You hit it off a tee. Sucked at that. Couldn't kick the football very well. I even did the hockey one. And the little virtual goalie turned into Dominic Hasek and was just saving like every single one of the shots. I finally made one, and Ken's lovely wife was like, "Hey, you got one," and I was like, "I played college hockey." Thank you. Like, she was trying to be supportive. Like, "Hey, that was a good shot." It was a good shot. But
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that like the reactionary thing? The soccer I see?
Not really. It's just like it has like a virtual goalie. And you just shoot the ball into the net.
Yeah.
And depending on where you shoot it, like it'll,
that's awesome.
You can pick a corner and stuff like that. And it just was, and all of a sudden I'm like sweating, and Jeanette was like, "Yay," watching me, and she was like giving me like the pity cheers.
Hey, you're doing good.
As was Miss Selvaggi.
Yeah.
And I just was like,
the games probably knows you played, and they turned up the.
I didn't even have it on the highest difficulty.
It turned down the
I had it on medium.
It does make me mad when like that football throw and stuff, when there'll be like little kids just launching it through there, and I'm like, give me one of those. And of course I back up further, and it just poof, hits the thing. You're like, this is stupid. It's not even real. Yeah, it's not realistic.
It's not realistic.
Steve, you probably I'm pretty sure this is outside of your youngest years, but I checked out on any kind of interactive video games at about 11-ish, right? 10, 11-ish. I don't even know how long this stuff was a thing, because it was an Olympic game that came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you could get on a game and at the arcade, if you just had good fast hands, you know what I'm saying, you could you know what I'm saying? But you were always getting cooked, right? You weren't that good. And then I saw the next adjustment. It was the first original hack. Let's just call it a hack. I saw a dude with a quarter, and he just got on the button, and he was just using that quarter, and just some kind of way that quarter, maybe just the solidness of the quarter versus the softness of your fingers. He was going right?
Yeah.
And he was winning. And then, eventually they had a game where you actually had to run at home, like on a twister mat or something.
I remember that.
Okay.
I remember that game.
And then you seen people, you realize how stupid you looked running in place.
Yeah.
And getting absolutely smoked. Right?
It's like track and field.
Yes.
Track and field. Yeah.
And then
was that for the NES?
The NES.
Yeah.
And then when you started seeing your friends just get down on the ground and just.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm not. What's the point?
Yeah,
they should. Stupid. If they would have made the game easier to win, you were actually without cheating, it might have lasted. It was, like I said, it was a great idea, great concept, but the execution on it was trash. And I'm just like,
I'm bad.
Yeah, Duck Hunt maybe caught me for a couple of days, but everybody started putting their gun against the TV.
Just not doing it.
You were basically pistol whipping the television.
Basically. What was the Duck Hunt hack that everybody said like you didn't know?
I don't know. I just held it right against the TV. So
no, it's like nowadays is, how like I was today years old when I found out that the dog's ears waggle right before he comes up, and then you can make the duck do this, just little hacks that you just had no idea.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So where we at, Steve? We're on Thursday. We're on the ski resort. What about Jalen saying he wants to go skiing or snowboarding? boy, sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah. Or just retire. just retire. Just at least just retire. That way you're not out there skiing and snowboarding and it's like, well, can he go back to the league? Like, no, just stop.
Birthday is the day after tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, what you want? We all, me, him, and my dad, we always say, do something for yourself. 100% for yourself. It has nothing to do with anybody else. He said, I kind of want to go skiing or snowboarding. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
Whatever. Let's get we got a couple phone calls real quick. Let's get those before we move straight on, and then we'll get into this basketball team. Joe, welcome in. What's going on, man?
Hey, good morning, Marcus. Morning, Steve. I don't want to miss saying good morning, Steve. You got a little butt hurt.
Joe, you hurt my feelings, man. No, appreciate it.
Just real quick on the track and field.
Yeah.
When I was little, we used to take the little paper cup and you put it over your fingers and slide it, over your hand and slide it back and forth across the two buttons, and you get speed after speed. But the one question I have, and then I'll hang up. How different do you think we would be this year if James Scott would have stayed? And I'll hang up and listen to you guys.
Hey, I appreciate.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that question. Could you repeat that?
Okay. Yes, and it is a good thought, and it will kind of take us to where we may end up anyways today. His question was, how much better would we be had James Scott had stayed? Now, James Scott is not having a very good year at Ole Miss.
Why?
Well, first off, I think that's a square peg in a round hole. I mean, he was like, when I saw he was going to Ole Miss, I'm like, for what? Play for Chris Beard? Like, dude, you're an offensive center that gets up and down the floor. You're not a defensive half-court center. Like, he does. This is bad. Like, this is not going to work at all. Yeah, like, are you crazy? But whatever, man. And he's not playing a ton of minutes now. He's not.
Nikki, really quick, can you look up James Scott's numbers? Because I'm curious to appropriately answer this question. I would like just to have like a stat in your brain.
Sure.
Yeah. James Scott. Okay, really quick. We'll say elite lob threat.
And block shots.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. What?
No, he didn't.
All right.
No, he didn't. Why did you say that?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I was
that?
trying to make something good.
Gosh.
Oh wow, this year he's really not.
No, he stinks. He's not very good at all there.
I'm listening, Nikki.
All right, I got his stats here.
Okay.
He's averaging 1.3 blocks a game.
That's better than I would have thought, honestly.
3.9 points, 4.5 boards, 0.7 assists.
Okay.
70% field goal.
How much did he average here?
When he was here,
you can go to GoCards.com last year.
Yeah, I could just pull it up right here. He had he was shooting 75.5%. Average 7.1 points. 6 boards, basically 1.5 assists.
Double his production.
You know,
he had less blocks, 0.9% block a game.
Okay, here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We would be so much better with James Scott.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we wouldn't have gotten the most out of James Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because 8 games missing Michael Brown would be a hell of a difference between us getting the alley-oop threat that James Scott could be.
Oh my gosh. Because who else could be it?
Nobody else could be a lob threat. Again, I get hot and cold with Michael Brown. because I'm comparing Michael, the college player, to Michael Brown, the prospect, you know. And in the college player, I can say, hey, you know, there's a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of little details that you just don't have yet, you know.
Well, perfect tweet. I saw a tweet the other day. I cannot remember where it was from, what it was from, but it was like, Michael might need another year. And I'm like, in a vacuum, yeah, probably. Is there a shot of that? Absolutely not, because the prospect will be taken in the lottery no matter what happens from this point on. The prospect, Michael Brown.
Yeah, like we can have adult
college player. Yeah, he needs another year.
Yeah, adult conversation says you better run and hide till draft day.
Yeah,
that's me talking like what's my guy? Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah. Just the Jerry Maguire in me says, "Hey man, go somewhere, hide, go work out, come out, 8-9 pounds heavier. Show you've been in the lab, work, have more endurance than anybody, and we'll overlook any tape we saw, good or bad, in college." That's like, years ago I said you can hide over in Europe. You can hide over in Europe. It's not people are not just going to Europe for just a shorter term check. Guys are not getting drafted and staying in Europe. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is like before NIL, that I was kind of having that conversation. But Michael Brown, the college version of me, can say, okay, Michael, this is some of your college stuff, but I owe you an apology. I owe Michael Brown the apology of not having a James Scott, because that would have gave you the opportunity. James Scott runs Michael Brown's assist numbers up 2.7 assists a game.
Without question.
For starters, Steve.
Whole other weapon that we don't have.
Yeah, right. So when I see Michael Brown get into that paint and I see the lobs getting a little clumsier, on both he and the big man, and it's not his fault on the lobs, right? By the way, what, your son don't mess with me no more?
Who?
Xavier.
Oh, no. He said he was like, I'm not going to do special guest today.
Yeah.
And he's in the floor. No, he said that. He actually said that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Screw you then.
Yeah. And now he's in the floor watching
kids.
Videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That would have made a huge difference in Michael Brown's production. But the apology is also, you don't have a Michael Brown for 8 games. So you wouldn't. James Scott without Michael Brown is just as bad here as he is at Ole Miss, because he doesn't have Kobe is not playing like the way we would hope for Kobe Rogers to play. He's not as much of a facilitator as as Michael or Chucky. You gotta know what you're doing to use James Scott. You have to. Hadley, can he get a little something out of James Scott with some 2-man play? Yes. But yeah, that's a great question, and it's a double-edged sword. There's an absolutely not because of Michael's injury, and then there's an absolutely stupendous difference if you had a healthy James Scott and a healthy Michael Brown. That's the easiest way I can answer that question.
Yeah, and that kind of, I don't know. I mean, that question, and that's where I thought, I was like, okay, this will probably take us somewhere to where we want to go, is, okay, when I look down the rest of the season, it does open up some flaws of
roster construction,
right? it's one of those things where you say, okay, now I look back and go, wait a minute, that is true. Why do I not have anybody who can penetrate to the lane again? And because you just said it, and bringing up James Scott, it makes you go, yeah, even if we had him, even if we had an elite lob threat, we couldn't use him without, like you take one piece away and you go, well, there's just nobody else could. And I say, hey, last year, that's how I felt too, except we didn't lose Chucky. So for the second year in a row, I go.
I mean, even having Chucky at 80%.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I sit here in the second year in a row and I say, man, I mean, and a lot of people, I understand if you lose your point guard, that, like, I'm not saying that, but I still just look and I go, man, I would love to have a couple guys because I'm angry at the bigs too. Mm-hmm. And the bigs I do think are the bigger issue, but I'm not just going to take that as, oh, that's the whole problem with this team. The bigs stink, the guards are fine, and there's no. If there wasn't a little bit, and I'm talking about this from the point of a fix.
Yep.
Right? Like, how do we
because
fix
off
this?
season, off season is not a good conversation anyway.
No, not at all, especially not right now. I mean, so I'm saying, like, why do I not have a couple guards that can penetrate, that can, like, maybe one less shooter and another guy that can get to the middle of the lane?
Okay.
Right? That's why I was excited about London Johnson possibly joining down the stretch. Thought that would be the case. Sorry, go ahead.
Let me ask you this, Steve. When you're watching basketball, do you feel like we cannot get to the basket? Or do you feel like it's not like it's not implored that we get to the basket? It's not like are our guys not naturally able to get to the basket? Like, which one?
I mean,
because sometimes I feel like if you got low and ducked your head, you can get to the basket and get fouled. But I know our offense kind of, I know coaches teach they don't want any stagnant, they don't want you to get hung up on a drive. I understand that. Also, do we have strong hands with the ball? Is that a deterrent from going to the basket? And I'm saying it like as a compliment. Like, if coach is a turnover head, if that's the thing that like we'll find out later on that Cason Pryor turning the ball over is his whatever enigma, whatever the issue is. If you find out he's a turnover head, and
that whole situation is an enigma. Like, I have no idea what's happening there.
It's a riddle wrapped in an enigma.
Yeah, it is, man. I have no idea. I went back and watched Cason Pryor highlights from South Florida and from last season here, and I'm like, how can this guy not help me, man?
Have you been monitoring his Instagram account at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Is there look? This is like investigatively. Like, does he seem happy?
I mean, he posts game day stuff every time we have a game. I mean, he's
Okay, so he's locked in still.
Yeah, I would like to know, again, without me putting that, I'm not in the room.
Yeah, you can get rumors without being in the room.
Yeah. I just, man, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Okay,
like, how can he not help at all?
Let's say this is turnovers has been the big deal. It's been getting you. A coach going freak on turnovers will stop you from trying to take the ball to the basket.
Sure.
All the stuff is fine line. Or do you, like I said, do you think it's a kind of a system thing? Like, we don't want the ball to stop, so pass it before you get a chance to get in the lane.
Okay, but let me ask this. You've watched I'm sorry, you've watched Adrian Woolley have the ball, have a guy on him one-on-one, and you don't get the vibe that Coach Kelsey doesn't want him to take that to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And he just can't really do it. It looks like there's more of a, okay, let me try to get, here for a pull-up.
Who struggles to get all the way?
Spins back.
Who struggles to get all the way to the basket more, Adrian Woolley or Terrence Edwards Jr.?
So, it's a great question. It's a great question. I just...
Oh, listen.
I always feel like if he goes, I'm like, he's not going all the way. He's gonna try to turn around, and that's fine if he hits it consistently. Terrence Edwards was more consistent with if he tried to go or if he went to the basket, he was old enough to know I'm gonna get you to where my spot is, and I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna score. Whereas, and I love Woolley. Like, I want him back next year. I think him and Frew can be really big cornerstones to what we're trying to do next year. But I feel like Ryan can, when he gets low and he puts that ball down there and he looks at the defender and it's one-on-one, you're like, he can get around this guy. Like, and if he does, he's gonna go to the basket. He's gonna up and under. He's gonna go up strong. Like, he's gonna finish. Michael's the same way. I feel like Michael can get around that guy. When I look at Woolley, and McNeely's the same way. You don't think they're going around their guy. Javon, do you think Javon's going around his guy? No. Can I at this point? I don't know.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So I feel like you got two guys on the team that can get around somebody. And when we've come up against an Arkansas, and we've come up against a Duke and a few other teams that, you feel like they've got four guys that can get around
At least get around to the finish.
Yeah, at least get around, because then that it's okay, because today is kind of I'm trying to take up for the bigs a little bit. A little bit, not a lot. Not a lot, because to me they are the bigger issue. But if I'm a big, I'm like, well, my guys like they basically drive on me down the court, because like they don't have to help off. Nobody's forcing them to help off. So I've got a guy attached to me, everywhere I go, and I'm not getting these crazy open looks. I'm not getting a chance to be in the dunker spot because my guy don't leave me. He's not scared of you on the other side going off, and coaches probably say that. You don't have to go all the way to the midline, man, because they're not gonna, we can guard them one-on-one.
They're not going from the three-point line to the basket and finishing on us.
Yeah, right. And if they do, we'll live with that.
Whoever their big is, we'll live with the kick out to their big.
Yeah, if 0 or 3 have the ball, you hold on it, or you help. If anybody else on the court has the ball, no need to help.
Their big can just sit underneath the basket.
Yeah.
And say, yeah, Khalifa's not going to beat us out there.
Right.
Yeah,
and I guess, so let me even say it. I'm not even talking to our bigs. I'm taking up for Frew a little bit today. Maybe I should just say that. I'm taking up for Frew a little bit today. Like, I think maybe it's Frew's kind of like, Now listen, with Michael being back now, he's only been back for 2 games. Having 2 guys that can do it helps a lot. But God, I know I said this already, but that's where I was so excited about London Johnson possibly helping us out. And now, that's not going to happen. But there is no option outside of those 2
to get to the basket.
Yeah. They're just not going to do it. I'm disappointed Woolley can't. I didn't expect McNeely to, and it's not because he's white. That's just not his game. I didn't expect Kobe to be this.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah.
I was reading something, and you know how you hear an echo, and you're like,
yeah,
did I just hear that right?
Yeah. It's like it's not just because he's a white guy. Like, it's not his game. Like, I don't expect him to be a guy that's going to get to the rim like that. Kobe, I didn't expect. I kind of expected Woolley to be like, hey, man, I should be able to give you the ball. And like, but he'll, I don't want to say settle for a three because he can shoot the three pretty well. But,
you know, with Woolley, you know what my biggest agitation is? I've watched him get to that left block a lot.
mm-hmm.
And when it's time to get fouled or get a bucket, he
doesn't
doesn't get,
fades away.
He doesn't get. Okay, I know you can jump higher than that. I mean, you're not a jumper by any means, but I know you can jump into your contact.
Disappointing. It's also disappointing.
I mean, not because he's black. He just you should be more athletic.
Black. Like I just thought he could jump. Like I was like, like what is that? It's like watching Stanley from The Office. Like, what are you doing? He went up and dunked that one, and it was like game 3. He got a breakaway, and I was like, what the heck was that? He barely got it over the rim.
I hate those moments too. Listen, I hate those moments where you're like, uh-oh.
Like I'm like, dude, there's a sophomore playing for St. X right now that can that could put you to shame. Oh gosh, let's get Doc in here really quick, and then we'll hit that break. Doc, welcome in. What's going on?
Well, I was going to be commenting on the fact that I was seeing that Woolley doesn't go up off one leg or two legs.
Yeah.
Right.
And you beat the punch on that. Also, you know, when earlier in the show when you talked about James Scott and his productivity down at Mississippi, they've got, you know, a couple other 6'9" and a 6'10" guy who take up more minutes. So it's tough to say what he could have been doing if he was getting more minutes or needed more minutes there. But I think it's Bundalo is the 6'10" kid down there, and he takes up most of the minutes in that dunker spot. So who knows what James Scott could be doing if he was here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Doc, I appreciate the call, man.
Silver lining, I don't think Beard will be coming after our guys anymore.
He's like, look, he's got that, and Corn Johnson, he's like, no, we're good.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Keep it rolling here on 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville Basketball plays here.
Conwell jumps, passes under. There's Frew for a dunk.
It's the Cards hosting SMU with pregame coverage beginning Saturday at 12:30 with tip-off at 2.
You know, we've all got our freaking butts whooped before, and that's how I feel right now. We got our freaking butts whooped. We got an opportunity on Saturday, and at this point, getting our team ready for that one is all that matters.
And then after the game, it's the postgame show with Taylor Lynch, right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Hey everybody, this is Michael at Extreme Auto Sound and Marine. Are you tired of getting into a frigid vehicle or scraping frost off the windows? Let Extreme Auto Sound install a remote start to warm your cold seats or melt frost and ice from your window. With options starting at $399 for most vehicles, there's no reason to submit yourself or your loved ones to a freezing vehicle. XAS is also your source for Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and any other audio needs you may have for your vehicle. Send me a text through our website at xas502.com.
Hey Louisville, this is Eliza and Zach, the owners of Feel Good Sourdough, and we've got big news.
We're now baking up magic at our brand new spot inside Logan Street Market, introducing Pizza Bomb by Feel Good Sourdough.
It's the same naturally leavened, gut-friendly sourdough you love, now in pizza form. Crispy, chewy, absolutely crave-worthy.
Come see us at Logan Street Market or visit us online at feelgoodsourdough.com and taste the Feel Good difference, one slice at a time.
Now open at Logan Street Market. Feel Good Sourdough. Feel good about what you eat.
It doesn't matter what sport you're betting. The best app to bet football is Circa Sports Kentucky. That's right, Circa Sports. It's sports betting the way it should be. With high betting limits, the lowest holds, and exceptional customer service, there's no better place to bet college and pro sports today. Fund and bet like a pro from anywhere, anytime. And don't forget to check out Kentucky's largest sports book, Circa Sports in Franklin, Kentucky. Download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Must be 18 or older for Kentucky Problem Gambling Services. Call or text 1-800-426-2537.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid. It's that simple. We accept copper, aluminum, brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our Shelbyville and Lexington locations. For years, Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word about the importance of recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville, or Lexington, or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
Fitness is leveling up at the Y. eGym Smart Strength machines are here, bringing personalized, automated training for all ages and abilities. Every machine adjusts to your body, your strength, and your goals, tracking each rep with precision. And in just 22 minutes, you get a full body workout. No guesswork, just smarter training and faster results. Join now with no join fee, plus free eGym onboarding to help you get started. A new era of fitness is happening now, only at the Y. There's no place like this place.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start February 11th. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2026. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Here's what you missed on the Diener Show.
Run it down in order here. So you open with Ole Miss, and then you have at home 3 weeks in a row. No Villanova, SMU, and Wake Forest. Okay, and so
and I like this because I was so sick of the last few years of not feeling like we started the football season until like October. So you got the big matchup with Ole Miss. You got your guarantee game against Villanova, and then right into conference.
Weekday morning 7 to 10 on 93.9 The Ville, ESPN 680 and 105.7.
Go. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Good people, as you look through your windows, look outside. It's a great reminder that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. So, Steve, before we get back into the roster conversation, got just something off the books. This conversation, Nikki, are you here? Can you hear? Is Nikki not available?
No, I'm here.
I'm
sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I gave a thumbs up to Steve and then realized you couldn't see that. So yeah, that was kind of stupid.
Okay. So Steve, listen to this. 9:15.
Okay, I'm listening.
Text message. Marcus the Great. Exactly what are the ingredients in this red stuff? Okay. Go beets, cucumbers, pineapples, 2 lime squeeze, 5 thumbs of ginger. Beets up or down depending on size. If you can handle more ginger, add it. He said, definitely. I said, are you out? He says, I have a bottle left, which made me start thinking in a catastrophic event and not having access to it. I need to be in problem-solving mode. Okay. Then he sends me his blood pressure, because why not? His blood pressure is 114/78. He believes, Steve, it's all the miracle elixir. Okay.
Sometimes that's half the battle.
Steve, he has a juicer in a box wrapped in Christmas paper. He hasn't opened his Christmas gift yet. I want to give him one more chance because I don't want to ruin the game he likes to play. I also don't want to have to pay to send him this juice, Steve. Is it time to tell my dad, who's 70, that there is no Santa, and you better go get that big box and open it up and get that damn juicer out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably about. I think it's about time. Yeah.
Texters, is it time? But he really enjoys this, and it's not even February yet, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
He really enjoys it, and this is probably my fault. I probably should have made it crappier. I did. Look, I sat here, Steve, and I looked at an hour of gift wrapping videos.
Yeah.
Right, and these two gifts were like, you know, the lady at the booth in the mall that will wrap your gift for you.
Yeah, my mom does that.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah,
that's right.
Mom Mark, yeah. She's actually really good at it.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
They're
amazing.
awesome.
No, they are
Well,
true saints.
I don't mean to step on Nikki's mom's trade or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not personal, but I learned how to do it, and I did a pretty damn good job.
Okay,
nice.
So he said when he left, he's like, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, boy, I'm gonna let you know, man. I probably ain't gonna open one of these gifts till it get hot, man. It's look too good. I can tell you put some good work into it." I'm trying to give him a little time, Steve.
Yeah.
Kill it.
I would go. Yeah, I would. Yeah, absolutely. Because that he needs. Listen, you're talking like, hey man, you need this. And look, it's funny you bring this up because we have a guy who drives us down in Orlando. Okay. And he's amazing, man. Yeah, right. I don't brag. He's from Costa Rica. It's stupid.
A driver.
Yeah. But he is. He's great. His name's Concepcion. He's fantastic.
Because of course it is, Steve.
Yeah, right. Sure. He's one of the best humans on planet Earth, though, man. Like, so I've even become friends with him now. At this point, he texts me and send me pictures when he goes and visits Costa Rica and stuff, and he's just great. But he is very. He had like some issues, some A1C issues, and he was like, I went to the doctor. He's like, I'm not doing all that. And he said he started, yeah. He was like, I'm not taking all that. He started drinking. He goes, I take ginger. He said, well, what was it? It was all the stuff you said. He was like ginger,
turmeric.
Yeah, turmeric. There was a couple of things. He said, I drink it every morning. I drink it every morning. He said, look, my A1C went down. All this stuff was, he's like, I'm not spending all this money. He's like, I'll just do this and, whatever. And I was like, gosh, man, I said, I've got to bring the guy I do the show with down here sometime to meet you. It's like, y'all are spirit animals, man.
When it comes to the journey.
Yeah. He's an older
journey.
guy. Yeah, he's older than you. He's a little bit of an older guy, but he's like, I'm not doing all that. He's like, dude, like I'm gonna do this and this. So I would say if Pops is going down that road,
of trying to get his own or get me to ship him again. Yeah, I guess I'll wait till Saturday. Saturday morning, I'll do the normal morning mental health check, and I'll say, Dad, it's time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep the other one and take as long as you want. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, where we at roster wise? Conversation. Okay. I'm gonna ask this question, Steve, and I don't even want to start into it because Nikki's gonna have to play us out shortly anyway. But I want to ask you this question. I want you to think about it during your break. Okay. I want you to think about the teams we've seen in the ACC. Okay? All of our opponents. Now, you can do it first in your mind and see what jumps out. Then you can maybe pull, you don't have to pull up the roster, but you can kind of just click on the team roster really quick. Just a quick rundown. Like, okay, it might change or refresh your memory. Okay? Think about our roster versus all of our ACC opponents, and then kind of talk about think about the games and the rosters you saw and how they compare to ours, then I want you to think about our roster and compare it to out-of-conference people. Mainly focus on the games we lost or the games that we thought were good games that we won. Like let's just eliminate the cleanup games. But just big, what we consider big games at the time, regardless of if they're bigger games later on, just factor in everybody we've played, lost to, won, out of conference. And then I want you to think about our roster and think about it on the big picture, like around, let's just say the top half of the SEC, the top half of the Big Ten, the top half of whatever other conference it is. You get the point.
Yeah.
Think about those and think about where you feel we stack roster-wise. Let's think about that. You go ahead and play us out, Nikki. Take a second. Like I said, think about that. The easiest way you can to kind of break it down, maybe get a refresher on some of the rosters during the commercial break, or you can do it when we get back. Either way. Rolling along, 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
Our goal is to try to compete to win this league, and I'm not in this business to make kids happy. You make yourself happy, and you perform, I'll play you.
Jeff Walls and the Cards have won 12 straight, and they look for number 13 tonight on the road at Stanford. Pre-game coverage begins at 7:30 with tip-off at 8. And after the game, Dave Skull and Chrissy Banta have you covered with the YMCA postgame show. It's all right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville, and the ESPN Louisville app.
After an injury, insurance companies see your weakest moment as their biggest opportunity. But this isn't a fight you face alone. You need someone in your corner, someone by your side through your recovery, someone who's got your back at all times, who's with you every step of the way, someone who fights with you and wins with you. That someone is Attorney Sam Aguirre.
It's a new year with new celebrations, new milestones, new commitments. At Genesis Diamonds, we're honored to be a part of your life's most cherished moments. We're fully stocked for the new year with a massive selection of exquisite diamonds, designer rings, all the latest fashion jewelry, and of course, the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. We're proud to be a part of this amazing city and remain committed to the highest standards, full transparency, price integrity, uncompromising quality, and customer service that doesn't come from a policy manual. It comes from the heart. At Genesis, our non-commissioned experts are here to help you, to guide you, to show you all your options, to show you how to maximize your budget. No pressure, no games, no nonsense. At Genesis, we're not just another jewelry store. We're industry leaders with unbeatable value, exclusive brands, and warranties and guarantees other jewelers will never offer. So for that memorable moment in 2026, just know we're here for you and excited to celebrate with you. Learn more at GenesisDiamonds.com. Genesis Diamonds.
Mark Ennis here to remind you that January is a great time of year to finally update your home's windows thanks to Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 Windows free sale. Window Nation has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Your new windows can be installed in 1 day or less, and you can get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And Window Nation's windows come with a lifetime warranty. Don't wait to put an end to your window problems today. Visit windownation.com. That's windownation.com.
I wish I'd gotten treated for my erectile dysfunction sooner. Men, I hear this all the time from our patients. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if ED is a problem in your life, resolve to get it treated today and stop having it affect you and the one you love. ED is simply a medical condition, and it's fully treatable. And at Tri-State Men's Health, we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most guys, your ED will be a thing of the past. In fact, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and you'll likely find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. It's the new year. Resolve to get your ED treated and change your life. Call us at Tri-State Men's Health. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across Kentucky and Ohio to serve you.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
In this city, we value preparation, execution, and most importantly, winning. As the world continues to become more complicated and frustrating with all the new tech and AI, let's keep one thing simple. When looking to buy or sell a home, call Josh Jarbo. Clear communication, proven strategies, no wasted possessions. That's the kind of execution that leads to national recognition, and is exactly why Josh was honored in this year's Who's Who in America for his impact and production on the real estate industry. But let's be honest, cut-rate agents deliver cut-rate results, and Josh doesn't shy away from pressure. With his guaranteed sale program, if your home doesn't sell within 60 days, he will personally buy it. That's confidence. That's accountability. And as always, mention you heard it here on 93.9 The Ville and receive up to a $5,000 seller credit. Josh Jarbo's proven strategy, powered by RE/MAX, the world's most trusted and recognized real estate brand, delivers results you can count on. So don't complicate it. Time is a currency, and it's one you can't afford to waste. Keep it simple. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or visit his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Card fans, the Louisville baseball season is coming soon. Catch the action at Jim Patterson Stadium by securing your 2026 season ticket for as low as $62. Lock in your seats today by visiting gocards.com/BSB tickets and Go Cards.
Thanks to one of the most trusted members of the team, that would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide, good people, the very moment you need a water or a sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price. And it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utilities, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217, or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, let me give a quick shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medic of Louisville. Give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recaulking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. You know, you're going to clean off some of this snow. The snow's going to melt, and you're going to go, wow, there's some, that crack got worse, or that issue there got worse than it was before. And because you start to notice that when you don't see it for a few days, or a few weeks, and you're like, oh my gosh. When that happens, what you're going to do is give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call. Listen, they're going to come out. They are a customer-first, mentality-driven business. They're going to come out. They're going to see that job. They're going to give you a free estimate. They'll do residential or commercial. So give them a call, 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville.
Okay, during break, did the exercise make you compare the roster to the national landscape, the game specific landscape, or the ACC landscape?
Yeah, I mean, I always go, I think right now for me, I mean, national, I think here at Louisville, we always think national.
Okay.
Okay, how do I compare to the rest of the country? The
big dogs.
The big dogs. However, our seeding really depends on what we do down the stretch here. when you look at SMU, Notre Dame, Wake Forest, NC State, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Carolina, Clemson, Syracuse, Miami, that how we finish is going to really determine, where we end up. And I think seeding is a big thing for us this year. So I kind of find myself looking at the teams I'm going to play, and then looking at the teams that I have played that are Duke, Arkansas,
big dogs,
Tennessee. Yeah, or teams that beat me,
Okay.
And
if you want to,
that's kind of where I'm at, as opposed to saying, right now, I've got to fix a few things before I can go 0 to, okay, where do I compare to, Arizona and whatever. And Duke's kind of one of those teams, so.
Okay. We'll do the quick drill exercise. Just think, just in your mind, just compare our roster. Okay. Better, same, worse. Okay. And I'm gonna start kind of cheat. This first question is kind of a cheaty question, but you'll understand it. Last year versus Creighton. Better,
worse.
Same, or worse?
Worse.
You feel like we had a worse roster than Creighton?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. I think we had a Chucky Hepburn, and then they probably had the next 4.
Okay. Tennessee last year.
Worse. Yeah.
Tennessee this year.
Equal.
Arkansas this year.
This one's tough. And I'll tell you why it's tough.
Because A-Cup is balling.
And they're athletic. Seriously, and they're athletic. I'm going to go worse just off athleticism. Because when I see them and I see Billy Richmond, I see Knox, and I see A-Cuff, and I see Malik Thomas, and I mean, they've got guys shooting threes, turning around, looking at the crowd. I mean, I'm like, sorry, guys. I don't know what to tell you. That's better.
Duke last year.
Worse.
Duke this year.
Worse.
Stanford.
Better.
Virginia.
I think better. Yeah, I think better.
That makes the Virginia game worse.
Yeah.
That makes the Stanford game worse.
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Probably.
Switch rosters. Who wins?
Man, that's close to. Probably, man, I don't know. God, that's a tough one. I'm going to say equal. I'm going to push that one because give me Marino and Diabate. And you guys take Frew and Khalifa.
You cheating, Steve.
I know, but I'm like, yeah, like, I mean, and when we played them, you had Jalen Lowe. Now, I don't think much of him at all, though. So, I mean, that's not really a big thing for me. I wouldn't trade anybody in the backcourt. I mean, like Owe for Kenai Roos.
I think
I might take that.
I think Jalen Lowe is a good point guard, but he's not a game changer.
No. But I would trade front courts with him in a heartbeat. So that's why I'll go even. I mean, I would trade overall front courts with them all day long.
Hadley or Ortega?
Probably Owe. Because I think Kelsey could get
More out of his size and athleticism.
Could get more out of Owe. Like Owe looks like.
I hate his 3-pointer. I would just ban him from shooting threes.
Yeah, you don't need to, because guess what? He would be something we don't have. A guy that can beat a guy off bounce and can get to the rim. I mean, it's really why it's actually this conversation is why talking about Mark Pope should just be disgusting for people, because I'm like, think about that. Javon Hadley, as good as Javon Hadley is, as much as we love him, I'm like, oh yeah, hands down. I'll take away. Like that would be one of those like.
But we are comparing Hadley to an SEC like Player of the Year preseason guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for us, he's just Hadley.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Okay, so I mean, well, move him up then and do Conwell, and I would probably keep Conwell.
Yeah.
So if you want to equal that out a little more,
Isaac McNeely or your boy. 5. What's his? You know who I'm talking about, Steve. Don't make this awkward.
What's he look like?
Their shooter or our shooter, Steve?
Aberdeen. No, I probably would keep. Man, I don't know.
Their traditional shooter versus our traditional shooter, Steve.
Yeah, I would keep McNeely. But
what's his name?
Chandler.
Yeah. Exactly. Of course.
I would keep McNeely. Yeah.
Why? Chandler can play better defense.
He's more athletic too.
And he's much more athletic.
Yeah. I don't have a good answer. Like I feel like McNeely, when McNeely is on the high end,
So okay, so his ceiling is better. It's higher.
But yeah, it's an argument. It's definitely an argument. Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Oh, better. Yeah.
You think we had a better roster in Cincinnati?
Absolutely. I'm not like there's literally their big boy I might trade for somebody, but like
talking about
Baba Miller.
Yeah.
But
their big was working. Their other big was working us too.
He was catching lobs. I mean, I get it.
He hit like 2 or 3 15-footers.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
You didn't like the strength of the point guard?
Yeah, I mean, I sat front row mid-court and watched that game, and I was like, I mean, they play hard, but it was like, that was one of those where Elijah's like, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. He kept on. I'm like, yeah, we're fine, son. Like, unless they just do something crazy. Like, yeah. But now the Miller kid, the Baba Miller kid, I would take him. I would maybe trade him.
Would you give up 2 for him? 2 for 1?
Maybe, yeah.
You give up Khalifa and Fru for him?
I think I would. I mean, that kid's tough, dude.
Yeah, people are starting to take notes.
He's averaging 14, 10, and 3.
I mean, hell, he played for what is it, AC Milan, the basketball club?
Did he?
Yeah, just something ridiculous.
He was with Florida State last year, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think so. What pro team, Nikki? Can you look that up real quick? His international pro team is like one of the big money clubs, and like.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean he is.
Which player? Sorry.
Baba Miller.
Baba Miller.
Cincinnati.
Baba Miller. EuroLeague.
Yeah, I would give up Fru and Khalifa for him. I mean, he's tough. Actually, it's weird. He literally just came across my Twitter feed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because people are starting to take notice. Like his name is
one
getting
of the most underrated
algorithm.
NBA scouts.
Yep.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm actually watching him now. I might give up 3. I'm like, dude.
Who else
They
would
had
you
a shot in that game. Like, don't get it twisted. He went out in that game against us, and Coach Kelsey was like, "Hey, that was." I mean, he kind of said it right after the game, like, yeah, when he went out,
Did you find it, Nikki?
Yeah, it looks like Real Madrid. Baloncesto.
Okay, Real Madrid. I'm like, yeah. Like when the big money teams like that overseas, it's like, yeah, they don't play around. They know what they're doing.
Speaking of that, Man U fans suck. Nick.
You hear that, Jason Ents?
Oh, Nick. Oh, God. That might be my new most hated team. Oh, Nick. I was at Universal. Me and Charity went over to City Walk. We didn't even go in Universal. We were just over at City Walk.
Welcome to City Walk.
And it was... It's not City Walk. City Walk.
I was thinking the same thing, Marcus.
Welcome to City Walk, and I take your own thing.
Y'all are racist, both of y'all. Y'all are sick. I don't like. I'm not indulging.
I'm
in
just
this
a fan of South Park
with you guys. Yeah.
Damn, I don't want Chinese food.
Yeah, you guys are. Wow. You need help.
I'm hungry.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize to all my Asian friends out there that are listening to the show. We
blame South Park.
Guys. Yeah, I apologize for Nick and Marcus.
It's imitation.
How they act.
What's it called?
Imitation's highest form of flattery.
Speaking of race, like racism and things like that.
This will be a great segue. Can't wait for this.
I had a story this weekend, Marcus. Oh, the cab ride I had was just holy cow. I mean, there was a cab ride and it was unreal of what happened to me, but we can talk about that another day. It was fantastic. Anyways, we were over there and like it was up on the big screen, Arsenal and Man U, like on the outside of the ABC grill there, and or NBC grill. And so me and Charity, we had got some breakfast and stuff, and we sat down at the table and we're watching. There was a lot of fans gathered. There were, I believe it or not, I mean, there was like a lot of Arsenal fans, a lot of Man U fans, and they were just the worst. They were the worst.
Were they like British, or were they just?
There were some.
There were some Brits.
Legit.
Did something
Brits,
stick out? Did anything stick out in particular?
Oh, they're the Kentucky fans of soccer. Like, I mean, I just can't explain it. Like, they're like, I'm like, dude, like, they're just like, if Arsenal.
Okay, compare them to Cowboy on the screen, Steve, in the playoffs, or against a rival, against Philly.
Yeah, no, it's not even that, because like Cowboy fans think their team is blah. Like the Man U fans were. Like, it was like Kentucky. Like, even if they lose, or like, okay, if you scored, then there was obviously a reason something happened. It wasn't their fault. Like it was just like nothing. And then of course, I mean, they win the game in the final seconds. And you're like,
gosh darn it,
it was gag worthy, dude. I was like, I told Charity, I said, well, now I got a hated team, so that's good. Like, I know who I hate.
Now it happened naturally and organically.
Yeah, it was awful. Anyways, so there was that. Sorry, I got just totally off on that conversation there.
Is Charity on board with Arsenal?
This is a private members bar, exclusively for the supporters of the greatest football team in the world, Manchester United.
There's no way this is cussing.
Now please, enlighten me. Who the fuck are you?
See, yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Did you? That was self-editing on the fly.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
What was that?
Euro Trip.
That's right. I was like, I know that. I know this. I was like, I know this clip. Where is it from? Euro Trip. What a great movie.
Okay.
We watch that on like every team bus trip.
Oh, okay.
It's fantastic.
Cincinnati, you said we're better roster-wise.
Better. Yeah, better.
Indiana.
Better. Yeah.
Is there? Memphis.
Better. Yeah.
I think I said.
Yeah.
It's because Pittsburgh is obviously better.
Yeah, I think all your wins. I mean, honestly, just say it. I mean, it sucks to say, but you haven't beat anybody that had a better
pure roster.
Yeah. So all my wins, I was better than, and I've lost the two that I think I'm worse than, or I'm better than.
With Virginia and Stanford.
Yeah, full top to bottom roster, and I haven't beat anybody that I feel like I'm less than.
Okay,
I don't think we'll play anybody we're less than for the rest of the year either.
North Carolina?
I don't think they're better than us roster.
You don't think they're?
I mean, Caleb Wilson, you could argue, might be the best overall.
Yeah, I would think like his gravity, pulls them much better.
I don't think Carolina's a much better roster than us. Have you watched Carolina though?
I watched them early. I haven't watched them lately.
So at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do this natural
Again,
progression.
I think he's the best player on the floor, even with Mike. Like he is a stud. So
How many would you trade for him?
All of them.
Okay, give me like really in your brain right now. Who would you give away for Caleb Wilson?
If I was trying to make a realistic trade for Caleb Wilson,
yes,
I would say, okay, I'm going to give you Javon Hadley. It's a piece that's in that same position. Javon Hadley. Okay. Cason Pryor, Javon Hadley, and
what are you struggling with?
Would I give Conwell? Because you're going to have to give up something big.
You're going to have to give up something.
Kid's stupid good. So, like, you're going to have to give up something major. So I'm like, because I almost said Woolley, but I'm like, would they take that? I don't think you would. I think if you're Carolina, you'd be like, nah, I'm gonna take my chances.
There's no trade that's not going to involve Michael, Ryan, or Frew.
Right. So I'm like, do I say, okay, you get Frew and McNeely and give me Caleb Wilson?
I say no, thank you.
Okay, so then it's not Frew. It's you want Conwell or Michael.
Yeah,
You're not getting Michael. I'm not giving up Michael. So,
but you can't give up Ryan and Frew.
No. So I'll give you Conwell and Hadley, and you give me Caleb Wilson.
They went Conwell and Hadley. That's tough. That's tough.
That would be a tough one to turn down.
Yeah, they'd be like, nah.
So okay, so but yeah, so to your point, it draws that roster a little closer.
Okay.
Because if you've got a guy that's that, I mean, he's averaging 20, 10, 3 right now. 6'10", 215.
Okay, well, listen, all of that roster conversation is leading us to kind of open the door to the SMU. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nikki, I believe both you gentlemen remember, I made a big stink last year.
Mm-hmm.
I made a big stink this summer about SMU. Mm-hmm. And I've been begging for people to start respecting SMU because once you took the NIL gloves off, they were like a top 3 candidate to be a game changer. SMU shows you what money spent the right way can do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Look, last night I was gonna pour a cocktail and start doing my deep dive into what makes SMU tick. Like I was gonna go AD, general manager in basketball and football. You know, I was gonna just kind of go down. Like let me really pick them apart because I need to see what works and I need to see, if there's a lower level guy that I can steal their secret sauce from. Stuff like that. Like SMU really has it, right?
Mm-hmm.
SMU roster. I don't know how much SMU you've watched, but they are so dangerous.
I know.
Not to
I've
mention
watched quite a bit of them actually.
Listen, just for people listening, SMU, last 7 games is right. They beat North Carolina 97-83, right? They lost to Clemson 74-70. They lost to Duke by 7 points. They beat Virginia Tech only by 2. They lost to Virginia only by 4. Sorry. They beat Wake Forest. They beat Wake Forest. They beat Florida State the other night. Listen to them, Steve. 6'3" senior. 6'7" freshman, redshirt freshman. Boopy Miller, he's just a stud, 6-foot stud, senior. Corey Washington, 6'6" senior. Sam Walters, 6'9" junior transfer from Michigan and Alabama. Okay, I didn't even say the name or the schools. Chance per year. Okay, he was a high schooler. Boopy Miller was at Wake Forest. Little Rock, Wichita State. Okay. Let me get some of the places they went, some of the older guys. But point being, Sam Walters, 6'9" junior, 6'5", 210 senior transfer. New Orleans, Jackson State, Wichita State. Let's go Billy White, 6'8" freshman. You just hear these sizes. 6'6" freshman, BJ Davis. 6'10" center. What's his name? Jaden Toombs. 6'10", 6'10", 6'10". Across the board. 7'2", 6 foot, 6 foot.
Yeah.
When you see their roster, people, this is the most dangerous in the portal and the NIL that you can get.
They are 31 in the net, which is higher than Kentucky, higher than Indiana, higher than Georgia, higher than Ohio State. I mean, I can go down the list of some teams, you know. They're 31 in the net. Right now, they're projected to be in the 8-9 game. So that's the level. I mean, you're not playing a garbage team here. Like, this is an NCAA tournament team that is
athletic
right
and old.
Yes. That's right outside. Now, I'm okay saying that because they're not. You're better.
Unbeat, you're right.
You're better. Yeah. Like, I don't mind saying that. I'm not trying to sell this as they're better than us. You're better. But this is a game that, for your resume, for everything, and I think for just kind of for your huevos, you know?
Yep.
That, like, hey, this is going to be an older team's going to come in, and they have no doubt they come in and beat you. They have no doubt. They went into Carolina and bust Carolina. Like, they have no doubt they're coming in here Saturday and they're beating you. So that will be, the mystique won't bother this team, this SMU team. That won't be one, you know, where you look at it and you go, yeah, I'll come in here and then you're going to get smacked around. You know, like they come in, they're expecting to win this basketball game. Yeah, no, I'm with you though, man. I mean, this one.
BJ Edwards is a transfer from Tennessee.
Yeah, he beat you last year. If he was there last year, I don't know. But Boopy Miller's legit. I mean, he's the real deal.
The 7'2" dude.
Yeah,
he was the guy we were worried about last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did it. We did a decent job on him, but. Oof.
Nick will be thrilled to know that St. Louis, as of last night, is ahead of us in the net. I know he's excited about that. Yeah, we're 19.
Good for Shirts.
We are 19.
Good for Robbie Avila.
We're 19 in the net.
19? All right.
You didn't sound very excited.
No, I know. He's like, oh, 19.
No,
Thanks, Nick.
higher than I thought we would.
By the way,
I'm happy about that.
If you're looking down our schedule, I mean, if you need some excitement for the rest of the schedule, I mean, Carolina is 26 in the net, NC State's 27 in the net, Clemson's 29 in the net. You play SMU twice; they're 31 in the net. Because we in just a couple weeks we go back to SMU.
So what?
These are all teams.
6 quad ones on the books right now.
I mean, well, some of them will be different because of where you play them. Carolina will be a quad one, and then the other ones are all. Clemson would be a quad one right now. SMU is like the highest quad two you could possibly get right now, but that could move into a quad one. Mm-hmm. That one's right in that range, and I think same for NC State because NC State's at home. So yeah.
Okay, let's get our last reset. Keep it rolling here on 93.9 The Ville.
The NFL plays right here on ESPN Louisville, and we're your home for Westwood One's coverage of Super Bowl 60 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Big game coverage begins Sunday, February 8th at noon on ESPN 680 and 105.7, and at 4 o'clock after Louisville Women's Basketball on 93.9 The Ville. The NFL on ESPN Louisville is presented by Window Nation, where right now when you buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. Plus, you could get no payments or interest for 2 years. Don't miss out. This offer ends soon, so schedule your free quote right now at windownation.com. Big game, big race, one place. ESPN Louisville.
This is Dr. Patel with New Horizons Foot and Ankle. If you're battling foot and ankle pain, dealing with sports injuries, looking for peak performance laser treatments, or even custom orthotics, we've got the advanced solutions to get you back on your feet pain-free. So don't wait. Visit KentuckyFootDoctor.com. That's KYFootDoctor.com and take your first step to better foot health. And make sure to catch me every Thursday at 10:30 on Middays with Marcus Maven, where I share tips and discuss the latest injuries in sports. New Horizons Foot and Ankle, where innovation meets excellence.
Your home just will not stay warm because the cold weather is here now. Or for your energy bills that just keep climbing, it's time to call First Choice Insulation. They are your local attic and crawl space insulation experts. First Choice Insulation keeps the cold out, keeps the comfort in. They've worked on major projects like Denny Crum Hall and with the top builders across the region, so you know you're going to get top quality every time that you can trust. Stop burning dollars to heat your home. Call First Choice Insulation today for a free consultation and mention ESPN Louisville. You'll get $300 off your next project. So First Choice Insulation, 502insulation.com, or you can give them a call, 502-802-9730. Louisville's first choice for insulation.
With over 20 locations all over town, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors is just around the corner, wherever you are, with more fast, convenient ways to shop. Park at the door and get in and out fast. Drive through for all your favorites. Order online or use our app for easy pickup, or have it all delivered right to your door. Wherever you stop, however you shop, get your liquor quicker at your nearby Cox's and Evergreen Liquors. Hurry in now.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
It's a new year with new celebrations, new milestones, new commitments. At Genesis Diamonds, we're honored to be a part of your life's most cherished moments. We're fully stocked for the new year with a massive selection of exquisite diamonds, designer rings, all the latest fashion jewelry, and of course, the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. We're proud to be a part of this amazing city and remain committed to the highest standards, full transparency, price integrity, uncompromising quality, and customer service that doesn't come from a policy manual. It comes from the heart. At Genesis, our non-commissioned experts are here to help you, to guide you, to show you all your options, to show you how to maximize your budget. No pressure, no games, no nonsense. At Genesis, we're not just another jewelry store. We're industry leaders with unbeatable value, exclusive brands, and warranties and guarantees other jewelers will never offer. So for that memorable moment in 2026, just know we're here for you and excited to celebrate with you. Learn more at GenesisDiamonds.com. Genesis Diamonds.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout? Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
I think everyone has been thinking they're operating near the top, and it's about like locking things into place, identifying everywhere that's sort of keeping them from being a team that can compete with anybody. It feels like we're very, very far from that right now with this group and the way they played last night. If you can't find a way to just look like you're either going to win this game or I'm going to die out here on the floor at Duke, this was the one thing I just thought couldn't happen.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
By either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today. Also, when you're moseying past your window, you hear the wind whipping and you feel the cold seeping in the summer, you feel the air pouring out. Just remember, all the good stuff about Citadel Roofing and Construction, apply it to Citadel Window Installation. Better Business Bureau, locally owned and operated. Give them a call, 502-219-7964 today.
Yeah, quick shout out to my friends over at Barnes Auto Service. Go check them out, man. Listen, ASE certified technicians, they can take care of your car for you. What do, Steve? They do anything that's not body work. So as long as it's not like you wreck your car and knock the bumper off, they don't do body work, okay? But anything else you need as far as, I mean, we're talking oil changes, brakes, to the more intense stuff that takes a little bit longer, right? All that stuff they can do right there at Barnes Auto Service. I'm going to be over there, I think, maybe next week for a show. And like I said, I'm gonna turn the car over to them and say, yeah, I need the truck, need a few things done there. So get over there, check them out, Barnes Auto Service. Listen, mention us. You're going to get 10% off of anything they do, as well as it's going to be backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. So check them out, barnesautoservice.com, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville. Mention Phil Baker, too. He gets real spicy if you don't mention Phil Baker.
I want my credit.
Yeah, Phil's like, I want the credit. I'm the one who died at the Barnes account. I'm like, all right, dude. God. I feel you, dude. You got it. By the way,
go ahead.
Phil's got Joe Ellis chicken coming in here today. Speaking of Phil wanting his credit. Yeah, he got Joe Ellis.
Really?
So yeah, he is wanting. I know he wants his credit for that because he sent it out 72 times about Joe Ellis coming in today.
He's about to start asking for something, isn't he?
something's going on.
Something's going on, Steve.
That's pretty legit, my dude. You know, he was like, yeah, just a little something. So yeah.
What do you want, Phil?
All right, Phil. Yeah, I feel you, man. So so Joella's Chicken will actually be in here today.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Thank you to them.
The Bill Belichick situation. Big deal? No deal?
I mean, I'm not. I'll be honest. This is one that I haven't locked into all the details.
Yeah, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and
they say that's ridiculous. I mean,
they say Kraft just didn't want to go in with him, and then Polian just he pulled a Nicky and voted for him just because he's likes to manipulate the votes.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not Bill Polian. What is with you? You think I have something against Lamar Jackson?
You more the Kraft type?
Yeah, it's more of his thing.
Yeah. So Kraft can get busted in the Asian. Speaking of racism, in the Asian health spot. You remember that? How did that just go away, Steve?
Oh yeah, no, that was gone.
I just disappeared.
Didn't that just disappear? So you can look.
He's the most powerful man in the NFL, man.
You can just push that away, get your first ballot Hall of Famer, and Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and I did hear. I think Diener was reading it this morning of one of the voters. They said basically he was like, well, these other three were seniors, and this is their last chance to go in, so I just voted for them. Basically, I just assumed everybody else would vote for Bill Belichick. It's
insane.
Wow. Yeah, no. If Belichick's not a first ballot guy, then nobody is.
I was gonna say you kill the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now Belichick got to pull a TO and have his own.
Yeah.
Get his girl to organize his own. Actually, he should just have his own first ballot Hall of Fame party. It's just like y'all are stupid. I'm a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I'm gonna celebrate this year every single year. Look, when I have my 10-year Hall of Fame reunion, I'm gonna do it 26.
Yeah, no, I listen. I totally agree with that. Let me, since we're doing this, let me do a little social media. Something's been coming across my page. I found myself watching a lot of videos. Are you aware of this guy who is named MK?
Sounds familiar.
He's Matt Kid Piss. I don't know how to say his name. I didn't say a bad word. That's his name.
I'm listening.
Get him, Xavier.
I'm like, that's his name.
I'm listening.
I don't know what you want me to say. He calls himself the one-on-one king. And I don't know if he's Greek or he's but he travels around and he plays these people. And it's full street ball. Even though he honors the game.
Are we talking about 3 dribble? 1-on-1?
It's not 3 dribble, but it's very physical.
Yeah, full tilt 1-on-1.
But it is, he plays it to no, a foul is a push, a hit to the head, it's very street ball. Hand checking's not a thing. You're in that. And like I said, he honors the game. He's a major trash talker. And he's just nobody in Brazil can beat me. Nobody in Brazil. And they're all gathered around, and he gets heated. Of course, he's got security with him.
He must have.
I have been locking into this guy's videos over the last. They've been just fantastic.
Okay, I don't know if I know the name, but I don't scroll past those videos when I see them. So I'm probably
okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll send you a video or two of his, and then you can on Instagram right now. I sent you a video of his, and you can that one. Actually, the one I sent you isn't the best one. He's like, this isn't even basketball. He's like, dude, you just fouling. But he honors the game, so that makes me like him because if he. Even though it's trash talk, it's borderline fighting, with each other. But if he catch it, he caught a dude in the face and he was like, oh, foul. He's like, that's my bad. Foul. You okay? You good? Now let's get back to, they get right back. Like, so he honors the game. He's a crazy athlete. I mean, he'll come off a spin move and punch on somebody. But, like,
Steve, I don't know
I'm just really
inbox on Instagram.
You say you don't know how to get into your inbox? Okay, I can text it to you. How
Yeah,
about
that would be better, Steve. I am
I'm going to text it to you. But what I want you to do is get into this guy's videos, man. I mean, it is just I've really, let's see, his name is, there's a lot of cussing.
Yeah, I'm like, well, what is that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a lot of cussing. And again, the one I sent you wasn't great. Because,
it's just full. Yeah, it's gotten to the super physical now.
That one's the one where he keeps telling the guy, he's like, dude, this isn't like he even tells him a couple times, he's like, hey man, you just have to get off the court because like this is stupid. Like you're not playing ball.
What do you think about the
But it's not much less physical than that. What the video you're watching, like a lot of his real games, and he plays dudes that are like, they're good.
But you see what the problem is too. You see how low he gets.
Mm-hmm.
The more physical it gets, the lower he gets.
Has to, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. And this is what brings me back to my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all are gonna have to play low. You're going to have to play low.
I know.
It's not gonna work. You can't. It's gonna make you look not physical if you don't get low.
Yes,
but that's that's exactly why I watch these.
Right, because everything has to be tight. Everything has to be low. Everything. I mean, just the quick spin. And I know in one-on-one there's a little different. There's no help. There's no. I understand that, but man.
But you go from this to being able to beat somebody off the dribble and keep the ball.
Yes. Right.
Is that what we need? We need more one-on-one games where there's no fouls called?
Maybe, because this is the second year in a row. I don't feel like I've got dudes. Like, that's why I got so excited about London Johnson for the third time this show. I watched his videos. I watched him in the G League. Like, he is so low when he would come back and he would bring it back behind his back. He was almost setting in a setting position. Not like around his back. Mm-hmm. He would almost be setting and bring it underneath his hamstrings. You know what I mean?
Okay, but let me ask you this. This will be the last question I ask. Like I said, yesterday I was kind of I was still kind of moody, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're in fix it mode.
Mm-hmm.
How much of that is, if it's not harped on, you start off low, and then you start getting higher and higher and higher because it's not stressed enough.
Yeah.
That's a possibility. But
that's 100% a possibility.
With that credit, I'll say it's also a possibility that you can go back to harping on it.
Well, my problem is if it's 2 years in a row, again, I kind of stop blaming the roster because I'm like, no, this is the roster you brought.
This is a full recruitment roster.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm not taking it off the players, but it's because like I was watching WWE Unreal, which I'm still not really I'm still a tweener on that show. I just, there's a piece of me that's just like, this is dirty. I don't like watching this. It's seriously like, I can't fully get invested in it because of that reason. But there's a guy that's producing a ladder match, and he's like, and they mess up the finish, and like he goes to Triple H, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. Like that didn't. Triple H is like, dude, stop. He's like, you can't go out there and do it for him. Like, at the end of the day, you produced it this way. They have to
execute
it, right?
Yeah.
And then
you hear that, Nikki? Execute. It's on the players to execute.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Anything that goes wrong on the show, you guys didn't execute.
You hear? People didn't go in there saying we didn't execute. No.
Yeah.
Some people did their job. You did your job.
But if 7 of your matches go that way, I go, okay, what are you not doing? Are you not reinforcing something? And that's kind of where I'm not there, but I'm getting, because I do go, well, you went and got a Mike Hill Brown, who is that, you know what I mean? Who is a guy that can do that. Ryan can do that. So, but I do start to look and go, okay, I want to see, you know, again, we're just a year and a half into Coach Kelsey. I want to see what a year 3 looks like, what a year 4 looks like, you know, like I want to see how you continue to grow that.
Right, as a coach and develop.
But if I'm sitting here next year, Marcus, again on January 29th, and I'm going, nobody can get to the basket. Then I'm going, okay, it's your fault. It's 3 teams. It's your fault. Nobody can get to the basket. You're not recruiting guys that can get to the basket, or you're not stressing it enough. This is your fault. You know.
All right, Steve, you want to give me any shout-outs?
Yeah, quick shout-out to my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. Get over there and check them out, tristatemenshealth.com. Take their low-C quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. Very, very simple, and they can get you taken care of over there. Listen, they have great locations in Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, or Columbus. You get up to one of those, you're going to go in. It's going to be a quick 30-minute appointment. It's going to be in and out. I promise you, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It is a very quick process. And, you know, whatever it is, you may go in for testosterone, for energy. A lot of people our age need that. When you hit 30 years old, you start to lose 2 to 3% of that testosterone every single year. And then you look up and you go, wow, I need this. Or it could be weight loss. You can get on one of their trizepatide or semaglutide programs, GLPs. Those things have been, I know my sister-in-law's lost like 25 pounds. Like, she wasn't, like, even though I'm like, you weren't that big. Like, I don't.
Where'd it come from?
I'm like, what? How did you lose 25 pounds? Yeah, it's like, my mother-in-law was on it too. I'm like, I'm like, you're not, like, my mother-in-law's like, I'm not losing weight as fast as everybody. I'm like, that's because you weigh 40 pounds less than everybody. Like, I'm 300 some pounds. I get on this stuff, I'll drop 30 pounds, you know? I'll be like, yeah, I'm like, you ain't that big. Like, your body's saying you can't lose weight quicker than this. You're going to die. Yeah. So anyway, it's just like, but you can get over there, get on one of those, or if you're one of the 50% of men over the age of 50 dealing with erectile dysfunction, they have over a 90% success rate when it comes to that. So go check them out. Tri-State Men's Health. Let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, Nikki, you were a good sport today. You took some strays.
So is Pops jumping on here with us tomorrow?
That's the game plan. Yeah, okay. Hopefully we'll have Pops.
Little first hour Pops.
Yeah, a little first hour Pops. Hopefully that should be that'll be nice.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit of basketball with him. I would like to. This is a good time. Like to kind of hear his.
Give him a good heavy radio workout.
Yeah. So just keep his chops clean. You know, like let's keep him sharp and make sure. But I'm excited to hear kind of where he's at with this team and going into the rest of the season as well.
So what you got on deck, Nikki?
By the way, shout out Pops' birthday today. 69. Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Pops.
birthday,
Yeah.
Pops. Absolutely. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Yeah, so we got that cooking. Brendan Marks, 1245 over on the take. Good stuff. Neil Knuckles Greenberg, 145. Play a little fill in the blank.
Yeah.
We got a little PK sound from the
he had a coach's show last night.
Yeah, a coach's show last night. So we're gonna play.
Funny, we didn't have that sound.
I gotta be honest. Drop the ball. Andy cut this. I did not cut this.
So, does anybody got any tea? I got some tea.
93.9 The Ville. Appreciate you, Nick.
If it's Louisville basketball,